Yes, sir, and welcome back to another Dark and Darker mobile video. As we have done with all the classes, this is the final class guide, and we can finally start getting into some of the more interesting things, but you know we gotta do it. We have to cover everything about the fighter concerning their active skills and their passive skills, a little bit overall about what I think about the playstyle and how new players should best be trying to approach this to prepare for global launch. So without further ado, if you do enjoy Dark and Darker mobile content or mobile games in general, make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment for me down below. You know what I'm saying? We on the grind. Let's get into it. When we get to the active skills, you know what I'm saying, I'm personally walking Second Wind and Perfect Block. Second Wind basically just gives you it basically just heals you. It's a healing. And then Perfect Block basically makes you immune to attacks. The thing about Perfect Block, it just has a limited amount of uses, but it makes you immune. But you know what I'm saying? But here are the other options. We got Sprint that increases the move speed by 50 for 6 seconds with a cooldown of 89 seconds. That's a long time. I'll hold you. You got Second Wind with a cooldown of 59, a solid minute. Recover 2% of max health every 1 second for 10 seconds. Bussin'. Perfect Block has a cooldown of 19 seconds, but only a use count of 5. After these use counts, you will no longer be able to use the ability at all. It can only be used with the shield, but bestow Perfect Block to allies within 5 meters from enemy attacks for 10 seconds. Decreases move speed of enemies within 5 meters by 50% for 3.5 seconds. And the Perfect Block completely nullifies an enemy attack once for 10 seconds. Taunt has a cooldown of 19 seconds and a use count of 5. You taunt monsters and players. The monsters players within 5 meters. Monsters are taunted for 2. Players are taunted for 1. They are forced to follow you, and during the taunt effect, monsters take 10% more physical damage for 2 seconds, and players, you know what I'm saying, 1 second. I don't really like it because of the uses, and it's so short. You know what I mean? They got Barehanded Fighter. It has a cooldown of 44 seconds. When attacking enemies with your bare hands for 7 seconds, you deal additional 250% damage. Could be a crazy troll build. Victory Strike has a cooldown of 23 seconds with unlimited uses for 8 seconds. The final damage of your first strike increases by 50%. Recover 20 health when hitting a player with the Victory Strike active. You have Enhanced Immunity, which has a cooldown of 39 seconds. Well, almost 40 basically because you round up. Remove move speed, decrease, and bind effects. Become immune to daze, fear, taunt, bind, and move speed decreases for 5 seconds. Very good for just kind of like wasting utility when it comes to maybe like Priest, Barb, and then other fighters, and you know, like just boom, boom. Shield Bash bashes the enemy with the shield and pushes the target. Decreases physical defense by 50% for 8 seconds. It has to be used with the shield, but that's pretty good. Not gonna lie to you. When it comes to the passives, I personally rock right now Combo Attack, Shield Expert, and I am rocking Tenacity. But Combo Attack, after dealing 2 consecutive hits within 2 seconds, increase physical attack power by 15% for 2 seconds, activates after the second hit and applies for the third hit. Counter Attack, blocking an attack with the shield, increases the attack speed for 1 for 3 seconds. Probably not that big, but hey, you know what I mean? Increases move speed. Shield Expert increases move speed by 10% while defending with the shield. Blocking an attack increases physical defense and magic resistance by 40 for 5 seconds with a max stack of 2. Meaning basically you can stack this twice, meaning you can basically get 80 magic and physical resistance for about 10 seconds if you do it correctly. Dual Wield increases move speed by 15 when a dual wield weapon is equipped. Very nice, solid, you know, move speed increase. Weapon Mastery can equip all main and offhand weapons regardless of the class requirements. Physical damage decreases by 10. Warning, the passive cannot be equipped while a main or offhand weapon is equipped. Basically, you can just equip any weapon in any hand. Certain weapons can only be used in your right, and certain weapons can only be used in your left, and all of that. But you can basically, and you know they're restricted to classes, but basically you could just equip whatever you want, wherever you want it. You know, hey, that's how you want to rock. Cool beans. Swift decreases the base move speed penalty from equipment by 30%, which is actually a lot when you consider the move speed penalties that come with plate armor that a lot of fighters technically walk around. So it could be a very, very viable perk. I probably would end up rocking that considering I like to play like up and aggressive, and you know what I'm saying, move speed gets you in and out. Slayer cannot equip plate armor, but when a dual wield weapon is equipped, increases weapon damage by 10. Additionally, increases projectile damage reduction by 10%. Warning, you cannot equip this passive when plate armor is equipped. Very straightforward. Good damage decreases by weapons and projectiles. Tenacity Duration of buffs increased by 20%, and duration of debuffs is decreased by 20%. So binds don't last as long, and nice buffs like protections and all of those things, and healing and all of that, whatever, last a lot longer. Cool. Vital protection decreases damage taken from projectiles and headshots by 10%. Very, very good to counter against rangers, just, you know, taking that additional damage, especially considering when you put a lot of plate armor on the fighter, they're already particularly a very tanky class. Enhanced shield increases your physical defense by 10% when a shield is equipped. Boom, you dig what I mean? You know, if you like shield builds, then, you know, a lot of the things are kind of geared towards sword and shield, but, you know what I'm saying, being the fighter can just kind of play around with anything. I like the longsword. The longsword is just so drippy. I love it. All right, cool. And now that we have officially finished all of our class guides for Darker and Darker Mobile, I would like all the people that have supported the guides, I just want to thank you. You know what I'm saying? I see you guys in the comments. It's just, I'm so crazy. It's just so crazy between work and actually trying to record all of these, and then the additional advanced guide gameplays before I can even cover anything else. These take a lot of time. I have invested nigh over 20, 30, 40 hours into just the beta and recording in general. So, you know what I'm saying, I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are prepared for global. Again, if you like Darker and Darker Mobile or any mobile content in general, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe for me down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Never.